Hello, good evening and welcome back to a new video. And say hello to Cleo, our new member of the family, our little cat. She popped up on Facebook the other day from a foster home. They're taking in a pregnant mother who'd had a lot of kittens and they were struggling to rehome them. And after we saw her, me and Liam fell in love with her and we went and picked her up. And now she's a new member of our family. But that's not what we're here to talk about, is it? I've got a fair few updates and little bits and bats to talk about. So let's start off with my van. Oh, this van's getting me down. I bought it in December and it's now April and it's probably been in the garage at least once a month, if not more. And yes, there's something new wrong with it. So the CV gator has come off, all the grease has come out, all the road crap has got in, and it's knocking its head off. So it's parked up, it's off the road until we can get it repaired, and repair date is the 19th. That's when we can get it in the garage, the 19th. Today is the 11th, so I'm off. Not great, not great. I did look at hiring another van for the week or so that I'm going to be off, but financially it doesn't make sense. I might as well just subbing the jobs out because I'm going to make the same amount of profit anyway, if not more, subbing the jobs out. So that's what we're going to do. Right. We had the whole waiting time palaver on the first day back after Easter. It's happened again. Today, not quite as long this time, 5.5 hours per van for Lutons to be sat at someone's warehouse. So, the job was 2 vans, Birmingham to Stockport. And I knew from get-go it was going to be a bit of a pain. Didn't realise it was going to go this far. So there was 3 jobs to pick up. And until this morning, we didn't have any reference numbers, but they wanted us there at 9 a.m. And at 9:30ish, no, probably about 9 a.m, we got 2 reference numbers, not the third. And they're each double length, double wide pallets. So 1 on each Luton, and then the third order was just a load of boxes which were getting split between the 2 for weight, basically. Basically, it was 1.3 ton. So, and it was all bulky stuff. So we sent 2 Lutons, and we kept getting promised the third reference number. Basically, it was just an absolute shit show. And by 3 o'clock, I finally got the word to send the drivers back to Stockport because we weren't getting that reference number and the order wouldn't be ready until midday tomorrow, Friday. So I'm just waiting for another reference number and then we've got another job to sort out. Luckily enough, we get paid for the jobs, for the 2 drivers, and for 5.5 hours waiting time for both drivers, which they get paid. And then we get paid again to pick it up tomorrow. So a massive cock up from somebody, but it wasn't my fault, and the drivers were happy with what they got paid, which is a good thing. So thank you, lads. What else is going on? Right, yesterday I got an email off someone called Matthew, who's a transport manager for a company up in Teesside, I'm going to say, up that way anyway. And he needed a job covering from Newcastle to their depot. It was, I think it was 60-ish miles, and it was 900 kilos of AdBlue. And he has watched the videos and he's seen the channel. I don't know if you're a subscriber or not, but Matthew, thank you very much for watching the videos. And he wanted me to get the job covered, which I did. I got it covered by one of the lads in the WhatsApp group, who's also watches the videos, or is a subscriber, I'm not sure. Hope you both subscribed anyway. Jason, JMC Couriers, he went over, picked the pallet up and went and dropped it off and we got an absolutely fantastic review after he dropped it off, which I'm going to put here. So yeah, thank you very much to Matthew, and thank you very much to Jason for doing a fantastic job. Obviously, he was very, very happy with the service that he got, and it's just what we do. Anyway, Andy P's covering my job on Monday. Thank you, Andy. As always, he's going to be going right down south. 2 drops, one to a Bath postcode and one to a Torquay postcode. So thank you, Andy, for that. And potentially London Tuesday, potentially London Thursday, if he can cover them. If not, someone else will be covering them. Probably someone in the WhatsApp group, because at the minute the WhatsApp group is dominating. I had a look the other day, and out of every job that I've subbed out in the past 2-3 weeks, 90% of them have been on the WhatsApp group. So thank you very much, lads. It's finally coming in useful like I was hoping it would do, and I'm having to rely on the CX a hell of a lot less, which I'm very happy about, and it's brilliant. Obviously I pay the lads more, so I make less money on it, but I know that it's going to get done perfectly. They're not going to moan. It's not going to matter if there's a little bit of waiting time. They're going to get paid for it, and they're going to be happy to do it, because they're good lads. Everyone in the WhatsApp group is a good lad. And we had another lad to the WhatsApp group today, because I booked him on the CX to do a job, and he answered the phone. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. And I was like, okay. Taken a bit by surprise. But no, he is a subscriber. He watches the videos, and he's actually messaged me in the past, and I forgot to add him to the WhatsApp group, so I am really sorry, but you are added now. So Alex, thank you very much. You've loaded a job today, and you're dropping it off down near where you live, which is fantastic. Thank you very much for covering that for me. It was originally another lad in the WhatsApp group's job, Scott, but Scott's van unfortunately has gone into limp mode, so he is off the road, like me. So vans, they're just not reliable anymore, which is a shame. It really is a shame. But Scott will be back up and running shortly, and I'll be back up and running shortly after that. Oh, it's a joke, innit? It is. That van has been a bloody nightmare since I got it. Hopefully, once it's fixed, and we can get some decent mileage out of it, and fingers crossed. Oh, I was stressing the other day. I really was. But what happens, and I can't change it, so just got to pay for the repairs, get over it, and keep moving forward. Right, finally, invoices. So far this month, we've invoiced for more than we did last month, which is amazing because we're only on the 11th, and it's been quite a busy first 2 weeks. But after looking at the invoices, a substantial amount of money is going to drivers because of all the bloody waiting time, which I need to take into account, obviously, but God. Oh, 6 hours, 5.5, 5.5. It all adds up. It's a hell of a lot of money. It's hundreds of pounds. Probably not far off, probably not far off £1,000. Yeah, not far off £1,000 actually. Probably over £1,000. Oh, I don't know. Just throwing figures out there now. But it's a lot of money, and hopefully this managed to figure something out, because the waiting time's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? It's like people are going to take a job just expecting to sit there all day and get paid for it, but that's not what we want, is it? We want people picking up, moving off, getting delivered ASAP. That's what we want. Right, and I think that is it. Sorry if I keep looking down. I have wrote myself a massive big list of things I wanted to talk about, so I don't forget. Actually, there is one thing I'm missing. I did a job yesterday before the Luton broke. And it was a local job. I actually spent all day bidding on the Sea Extra Stay, didn't get anything until about 4 o'clock. And I got a local 20-mile job for 80 quid. From just up the road from me over to a big depot in Warrington. And I've heard good and bad things about dropping there. Sometimes it can be a pain, sometimes you can be there for a little while, sometimes a bit of handball. But lucky for me, I had a pump truck and a tail lift, and I was in and out within less than 5 minutes. It was an absolute breeze of a job for 80 quid. But the van did break, so it's going to cost me more than 80 quid to repair it. Swings and roundabouts. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week. It's Thursday today, so you've got one more day of working, unless you're working the weekend, lads and ladies, obviously. But I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope you've earned some money. I hope your van is running good and strong, and it's going to make you some decent money over the coming weeks and years. And I hope everybody is doing alright. Thank you very much for watching. Please go like and subscribe. Me and Liam were going over some of the analytical stuff on YouTube the other day, and 66% of people that watch these videos aren't subscribed, but they do watch them, so do me a favour and go subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.